Wow, really? Wow, good morning, everybody. Hello, how are you all? Hey, welcome. If I did this right, I look like I have antlers or a full rack on top of my head. Some of you know what I mean there, right? Hey, look, my daughter just got back from Ireland in their honeymoon, and she said she saw this shirt and thought of me. Not sure how that meant, but I like the shirt, so it's all good. Hey, listen, folks, welcome to today's exciting edition of The Shocking Truth as I see it live on YouTube. And today I am talking to, well, let me just get started here, right? Today is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. This day will never come again, as my good friend and acquaintance Glenn Lundy likes to say. Today I am talking about the shocking truth as I see it here on YouTube, and regarding the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Today I am indeed talking to Duane Chapman, also known as Dog the Bounty Hunter. You see, folks, Tuesday's episodes are still safely stored on YouTube, so these shocking truth episodes, many of you want to see last week's or the week before that, well, you can. It's on YouTube, so make sure you're a subscriber. Look for the channel. In this series, on Tuesdays, I call it The Shocking Truth. And today I will be talking to people, and particularly to this one person that I might not normally ever be able to talk to, right? And today that person is the bail jumping tracker to tracking missing kids, Duane, the Dog Bounty Hunter Chapman. My earnest hopes and prayers are that to this individual that I talked to, that he actually hear and perhaps respond accordingly. You see, I have several things to say and a few questions. You all may want to stick around and listen to this. As many of you know, I have committed to going live on YouTube every day for the rest of my life, whether you like it or not. As long as I am physically, mentally, and technically capable and able, and I must be able to say it, then it could be another 20 years worth of these daily videos. Tuesday, Shocking Truth. And today, like I said, we're talking to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, Dog the Bounty Hunter tracker, looking for a missing teen. Dog is involved in this. From bail bonds jumper tracker to national attention getter, right? And wait, just hear me out now. I got some good stuff here. We'll talk about this for a second. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, there is a reward out now of $100,000. The FBI posted a $50,000 reward, and I'm still not sure all the details of the other 50. We'll talk about that in just a second. So let's begin. Hello, Mr. Chapman. How are you today, sir? Or may I call you Duane, or perhaps Dog? You know what I'm saying there? You're in your 70s. Perhaps I should stay with Mr. Chapman, as I'm younger than you in my 60s. You see, I have some things to say to you right now, and some questions, should you dare to step up to the microphone and answer them for the public. First question I want to ask you is, how old were you when you started tracking people who jumped bail? What was your first, if you can recall, what was your very first job tracking somebody? And we all know you started out as a bail bond jumper tracker. I don't know what the exact term is, but that's what you got, how you got your start. So how old were you when you first started doing that? Now in your 70s, could be a lot of experience or could look like a lot of experience. Number two, all right, you ready for this one? Did you realize, Mr. Chapman, that on a prior interview, you called Seth Sean? Like 5, 6, I counted 6 times. I think it was more than that. And you were talking about the case, that you had not heard about it, and that you'd spoken to Sebastian's father, Sean, several times, and you called him Sean. Now, one would have to wonder, is that something to do with aging? I would think it is. I say the wrong words a lot of the times. I did that on purpose. But did you know that? And do you now know that his biological dad's name is Seth? Okay. Have you talked to Seth yet? That's not even one of my questions, but I'd like to know that. Question number 3. 3, count them, right? 1, 2, 3. Why did you wait 6 months, Dog? I'm Mr. Chapman. Was it because the FBI posted a $50,000 reward? Is that what got your interest? I mean, don't you have enough money? Why would the money make a difference? Why 6 months? Or was it because the reward is and will go much higher? It's up to $100,000 right now. Income's income. Your national exposure is worth more than that, though. You know, when I think about that. Question 4. How much time are you spending boots on the ground in Tennessee? Once a week? Twice a month? Once a quarter? What's the plan? I want to know about your plan, Mr. Chapman. Question 5. Do you have a direct FBI contact? This is important. Hey, good morning, Riggs. How are you? Do you have an FBI contact, Mr. Chapman? Because you should. Question 6. What previously missing child have you and your team found in the past? Inquiring minds want to know, have you ever found a missing child before? Other than a bail jumper, have you ever found a missing person before? Question 7. You ready for this? Will you share regular, weekly, or bi-weekly updates with us, your internet community? We want to know. And we don't want to hear what everybody else has to say. We want to hear what you have to say. Same with Chris and Katie and Seth and whoever Sean is. Talk to the media people directly. Don't let other people quote you. Let them show what you're saying. Say what you mean. Question 8. All right, you ready for this? What are your thoughts about people paying for billboards versus putting that money directly onto the reward? Okay? And everybody says, well, billboards are cheap. Well, you know what? Money's cheap. So let's put it all in the reward. $100,000? You know what? The more that goes up, the more those lips are going to start singing. Somebody is. Question 9. This is my big question. Okay? This is what I feel, I believe. Not that I'm a feeling person, but I am. Okay? I think, well, let me ask you, Mr. Chapman, is it possible that Sebastian could be held in the neighborhood, unknown by anyone else, locked up 6 months later and still being abused? I hope I'm wrong, but I hope he's alive. I hope he's not being tortured or abused. And question 10, Mr. Chapman, would you please, pretty please, provide the name of the FBI special agent in charge of the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case? There's got to be somebody in charge and a team under them. We, the people, would like to know who that agent is. If they want to talk directly to an individual, not an answering venue. If you, not you, Mr. Chapman, I'm talking about the other people out there, those of you who might have knowledge of what happened to him, if they felt confident enough to call one phone number and talk to whoever's answering, that certainly does increase the odds versus calling somebody that go, can I get your name and number? Yeah, you'll be anonymous. That don't work. Mr. Chapman, I want to say this to you too. In conclusion, I thank you for taking on the mysterious case. Sadly, 6 months later, however, better late than never, sir. The spotlight that follows you hopefully will aid in shedding light on what happened to Sebastian, to where is Sebastian, and will aid in naming everyone responsible for and in the mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Folks, this case is going to get solved. Listen, I was looking for the name and phone number of the agent in charge of this case. For those of you who might have tips out there, if you're in the Tennessee area, the closest FBI office, I believe, is the Memphis office. And if you want to find out more, or you want to call the Memphis office and just get the name of the agent in charge of the case, that would be really cool. Put it in the comments. We'd love to know the name. But their phone number in the Memphis office is 901-747-4300. I'm going to say that again in case you weren't writing it down. You're in the 901 probably, 747-4300. Listen, the $100,000 reward. Can we get to one source? Can we get all the money that's coming in on the reward? And Mr. Chapman, I would ask you, can you get that other 50 added to the FBI fund where they are the ones holding it, so that there's no confusion? Nobody's wasting time wondering where the money's at, okay? Anybody wants to donate to the reward fund, can we donate it to an FBI source? Okay, that's what we're looking to do there. And folks, I want to say this. This case can and will be solved. You know, I can and I will. I say that all the time. This case can and will be solved. There's so much of a commitment out here in social media world, the internet, that it will get solved. And don't forget, subscribe now, because when I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm giving $500 back to one of you, like I did 100 when I got to 1,001 subscribers. And realize I also give away other cash and prizes throughout the week. You must be a subscriber to get a hold of any of those. As well, I have a mysterious random fact today, this time for Riggs, one of our loyal followers here. The shortest place name in the United States. Anybody know this? The shortest place name in the United States is Y, Alaska. Yeah, look, it says it right there. Y, Alaska. Why would you want to live in Y? Unless that's the reason, right? Folks, that's it. That's the shocking truth as I see it. Today, Tuesday. What is today? Today's Tuesday, September 10th. I hope you enjoyed or found some value in this. I tried to give you 10 good bullet points. Mr. Chapman, dog, if you saw this, I'd be honored if you typed in the comments. Better yet, text me. You can text me directly at 757-793-6656. Let your fingers, remember that in the old days, do the walking like in the Yellow Pages? We used to get Yellow Pages and let your fingers do the walking, right? Mr. Chapman, give me a call. Don't call me. Text me first because I don't answer the telephone anymore. Text me. I do answer every text message. That includes yours too, people. 757-793-6656. With that said, just back from Ireland, this shirt is. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to go back here and get some tennis workouts done. So you all have a great day wherever you go, whatever you do. Catch me tomorrow for Middle of the Day Hump Day Wednesday. And with that said, I'm out of here. Don't forget, youtube.com/SubaruSteve for those of you on the Facebook Rewind. And check out my website at SubaruSteve.com if you want to help me help others. Take care, folks. Later. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.